Hello, good morning, friends. Myself, Jatin from Asapura School. Sorry, welcome all of you once again, dear students. Today we are going to continue discuss and solution of exercise 13.2 from the lesson direct and inverse proportion. डियर स्टूडेंट्स रेडी हैं आप? आज हम डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं सॉल्यूशन ऑफ एक्सरसाइज 13.2 और ये रहा क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 आपके स्क्रीन के सामने. Which of the following are in the inverse proportion? 1. The number of workers on a job and the time to complete the job. The second, the time taken for a journey and the distance traveled in the uniform speed. Third, the area of cultivated land and the crop harvested. Fourth, the time taken for a fixed journey and the speed of the vehicle. And fifth, the population of a country and the area of the land per person. पहले केस में these are in inverse proportion, the number of workers on a job and the time to complete the job. There are in inverse proportion because if there are more workers, then it will take lesser time to complete the job. In second case, the time taken for a journey and the distance traveled in uniform speed is not inverse proportion. They are not in inverse proportion because in more time we may cover more distance with the uniform speed. In third case, area of cultivated land and the crop harvested is also, answer is no. There are not a inverse proportion because in more area, more quantity of crops may be harvested. Fourth case, the time taken for a fixed journey and the speed of vehicle. These are in inverse proportion because with more speed, we may complete a certain distance in a lesser time. And in fifth case, the population of a country and the area of the land per person is also shows the inverse relation. There are in inverse relation because if the population is increased, then the area of the land per person will be decreased accordingly. Now, question number 2 is on your screen. In a television game show, the prize money of rupees 1 lakh is to be divided equally amongst the winners. Complete the following table and find whether the prize money given to individual winner is directly or inverse proportional to the number of winners. Here number of winners 1, the price of each winner is rupees 1 lakh. If number of winners 2, then price of each winner is 50,000. Now we can find the number of winners respectively 4, 5, 8, 10 and 20 and what is price for each winner. Get. A table of the given information is as follows. The number of winners respectively 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 10 and 20. And price for each winner in rupees is 1,50,000, x1, x2, x3, x4 and x5. From the table, we obtain 1 multiplied by 1 lakh equal to 2 multiplied by 50,000 equal to 1 lakh. Thus, the number of winner and the amount given to each winner are inversely proportional to each other, and therefore 1 multiplied by 1 lakh equal to 4 multiplied by x1. Therefore, x1 is equal to 1 lakh divided by 4 is equal to 25,000. Second, 1 multiplied by 1 lakh is equal to 5 multiplied by x2. So divided by 5, x2 is equal to 1 lakh by 5 is equal to 20,000. In third case, 1 multiplied by 1 lakh is equal to 8 multiplied by x3, and here x3 is equal to 1 lakh divided by 8 is equal to 12,500. 1 multiplied by 1 lakh is equal to 10 multiplied by x4, and in this case x4 is equal to 1 lakh divided by 10 equal to 10,000. Lastly, 1 multiplied by 1 lakh is equal to 20 multiplied by x5, and therefore x5 is equal to 1 lakh divided by 20 equal to 5000. Now, question number 3. Rahman is making a wheel using spokes. He wants to fix equal spokes in such a way that the angles between any pair of consecutive spokes are equal. Help him by completing the following table. Number of spokes are 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12. Angles between a pair of the consecutive spokes is 90, 60, dash, dash and dash. Are the number of spokes and the angles formed between the pairs of consecutive spokes in inverse proportion? Second, calculate the angles between the pair of the consecutive spokes on a wheels with the 15 spokes. And question number 3, how many spokes would be needed if the angle between the pair of the consecutive spokes is 40? A table of the given information is follows. The number of spokes is 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12, and angle between a pair of the consecutive spokes is 90, 60, x1, x2 and x3. From the given table, we obtain 4 multiplied by 90 equal to 360 equal to 6 multiplied 60. Thus, the number of the spokes and the angle between a pair of the consecutive spokes are inversely proportional to each other, and therefore 4 multiplied 90 is equal to 8 multiplied x1, and therefore x1 is equal to 4 multiplied 90 by 8 is equal to 45 degree. Similarly, x2 is equal to 4 multiplied 90 by 10 is equal to 36, and x3 is equal to 4 multiplied 90 by 12 is equal to 30 degree. Thus, the following table is obtained. Number of spokes and angle between the pair of the consecutive spokes are 4. Number of spokes, the angle between the pair of consecutive spokes are 90. If the number of spokes is 6, then angle between the pair of consecutive spokes is 60 degree. If the number of spokes is 8, then 45, 10 for 36 degree and 12 for 30s. So the first question is answer for the first question. Yes, the number of spokes and the angles formed between the pair of the consecutive spokes are in inverse proportion. Second, let the angle between a pair of consecutive spokes on a wheel with a 15 spoke be x. Therefore, 4 multiplied 90 equal to 15 multiplied x. Therefore, x is equal to 4 multiplied 90 by 15 is equal to 24. Hence, the angle between a pair of the consecutive spokes of the wheels with the 15 spokes in it is 24 degree. Let the number of spokes in a wheel which has 40 angles between a pair of the consecutive spokes be y, and therefore 4 multiplied 90 equal to y multiplied 40. Therefore, y is equal to 4 multiplied 90 by 40 equal to 9. Hence, the number of spokes in such a wheel is 9. Now, next question, number 4. If the box of sweets is divided among 24 children, they will get 5 sweets each. How many would each get if the number of the children is reduced by 4? Here, number of remaining children is equal to 24 minus 4 is equal to 20. Let the number of the sweets which each of the 20 students will get be x. The following table is obtained. Number of students 24 and 20 respectively. Number of sweets is 5 and x. If the number of students is lesser, then each student will get more number of sweets. Since this is a case of the inverse proportion, therefore 24 multiply 5 equal to 20 multiply x, and therefore x is equal to 24 multiply 5 by 20 equal to 6. Hence, each student will get 6 sweets. One more question, question number 5 is on your screen. A farmer has enough food to feed 20 animals in his cattle for 6 days. How long would the food last if there were 10 more animals in this cattle? Let the number of days that the food will last if there were 10 more animals in the cattle be X. The following table is obtained. Number of animals 20 and 20 plus 10 is equal to 30 respectively. Number of days are 6 and X respectively. Most of the number of the animals lesser will be the number of days for which the food will last. Hence, the number of days the food will last and the number of animals are inverse proportional to each other, and therefore 20 multiplies 6 equal to 30 multiply x. Therefore, x is equal to 20 multiply 6 by 30 equal to 4, and thus the food will be last for 4 days. क्वेश्चन नंबर 6 नाउ, लेकिन यहीं से कंटिन्यू करेंगे नेक्स्ट वीडियो के साथ। इस वीडियो में यहाँ तक इंतज़ार कीजिए लास्ट और सेकंड पार्ट ऑफ द एक्सरसाइज 13.2 का। तब तक आज्ञा दीजिए। धन्यवाद। थैंक यू वेरी मच। बाय बाय।